Hello everyone and welcome back to Big Brother, and tonight is another eviction night. Yes it is, and this has been literally the closest eviction that I have ever seen. And I've got a screenshot of the actual results so that you can see exactly how close it was. So the housemates are actually having a bit of a flirtation this morning. Emilie just came out and Amaris hugged Landon. She just kind of went for it, and these two have been flirting up an absolute storm on their own this morning. So I don't know whether the diary room, seeing what people were saying, has kind of led them to, oh my goodness, look at Scott, he's giving her roses, and Landon is flirting. So I don't know whether the them seeing the diary room sort of feature has been a good thing, a positive thing. I think it has, to be honest. I think they've kind of realised, or a couple of them have probably realised that. I'm going to get her to give him an amazing massage, because a lot of you ship these two, Scott and Sienna, so do you know what? Kind of go for it. And these two are flirting up a storm, so let's romantic, and why don't you compliment Landon's appearance. Now we will be hearing from the diary room what some people were thinking about the things that they saw, but it's definitely like a bit of a love fest, and Landon thinks Emilie is being alluring. These two are just chatting it up. They haven't spent an awful lot of time together, Natalie and Kolton, so it would be nice for them to kind of get to know each other and, you know, and spend a wee bit of time. So why don't you tell me a wee funny story and enthuse about the new house and chat with him. And Scott is feeling a bit ill. No, that's not good. Not consider his attractiveness. Right. Sorry, guys. So these two are, yeah, pretty good. And here's Mackenzie coming over and kind of pushed Sienna out the way. I think Mackenzie... Oh my goodness, look at these two. Look at these two. Like, seriously? Okay, Emilie and Landon, let's get it on. But I really love those two together. I think they are like super cute, and Emilie's like, do you know what, I'm starving now. I've had my romantic moment, but I'm pretty hungry. So I think that Mackenzie is absolutely raging at Sienna, to be honest. So I think that that's an interesting diary room feature, which you get to see. Now, Big Brother didn't ask them all about how they felt about it, because, you know, Big Brother likes to mix it up a wee bit, but we will hear from them all at some point. And it looks like Natalie is going to bed. She's not sleeping too well. I don't know why not, but she's not sleeping that well. She goes to bed and then kind of gets up. Ronnie, you are cooking good stuff. So how is this? And Landon is obviously in a very flirty mood. Landon is in a very flirty mood this morning. Mackenzie just shut that down. She's like, don't think so. Let's just talk about the heat, why not? So Natalie's going to go and get herself some sleep, I think, by the looks of it, which is a bit of a shame because, you know, she's going to kind of miss out on the day's activities, but I think she'll sleep for a wee bit and then we'll get her up for sure. Sienna, what are you doing now? She's just like, this is the cheap, rubbish dishwasher and it's so loud. Why don't you go and use the all-in-one? Oh, she was going to go and do that anyway. So, oh my goodness, she wants to kiss Scott. She wants to kiss Scott, guys. And if it's in the want, you guys want me to do it. She also wants to become best friends with Scott and watch the stars with Scott. So I think Miss Sienna has kind of turned things a little bit around. What does he want? He wants to kiss her. He wants to kiss her and watch the stars with her. So I think guys, now the diary room footage you'll see from Scott will be diary room footage that was taken before all this happens, so that's something to sort of keep in mind. So I'm going to let him have his shower, and I'm going to let Miss Sienna, oh no, Trey Highland wants to know if Alex wants to go on a date. Well, Trey, she might when she's out the house. Right now, no. So Sienna's going to go over to Mackenzie. I don't know if going over to Mackenzie's a good idea, Sienna, at this point in time. So she's going to listen to her complaint. Yeah, she's like, I'm sick of you, right? Just tell her, tell her to go away. Just say, do you know what? I am absolutely sick and tired of you. What's wrong with you, babe? She's like, get out my face. Oh no! Oh no, Sienna! Oh my goodness. Right, okay. That is not good. That is not good at all. Right, ladies, back it up. Back it up. Let's go in here. Go here. Scott, come here. Scott, you come here. And let's have a wee calm down with Sienna. Let's give her a hug. Let her know, do you know what? Let's not fight with Mackenzie. There's no need to fight with her. You know, he's got his sexy plaid pyjamas on. Okay, so let's... he wants to kiss her, so I'm going to kind of go for it. Let's hold her hands a little bit. Let's put the walls up so that we can have the moment without everyone else in the background. So cute. The two blondies together. Romantic. And then let's confess our attraction. Let's confess, Scott, you need to let her know. Although, let's face it, she knew already. But let's confess our attraction. She thinks that Scott is very alluring. And here's Ronnie coming in. Ronnie, ruining the moment, babe. Ruining the moment. What are you doing, Ronnie? What are you doing? Oh, somebody's peed themselves. Lovely. Ronnie, could you go, sweetheart? Because you're kind of ruining this moment. And Mackenzie better not be heading in here. She just better not be heading in here. Not right now. Okay. Can you tell I really like these two together? So cute. So romantic. Let's give her an amorous hug. That gives Ronnie hopefully the time to go away. And then Scott, make your big move. Let's make your big move. He's making it. Oh, he's made his first move. So cute. Okay, so he's made his first move to give her a kiss, as he's been wanting to do since he saw her. Because let's face it, she's the one that he's really went for, like, from the start. So that's nice. That is so cute. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hear from the diary room. Got some diary room footage with Big Brother asking our housemates a few personal questions. And then we'll come back and see what on earth the rest of the house has been up to.
Hi, Emilie. You survived the first eviction and a week in hell. How do you feel?
I cannot tell you how grateful I am to the public for keeping me in. I am loving my experience here, and truly don't want it to end. Hell has been a challenge. By the end of the week we were all struggling quite a bit, but it's been an eye-opener, that's for sure. When you're stuck, boxed up in a tiny room, you can really get to know someone, and how people react in adversity is a far better judge of their character than how they act in luxury. I am looking forward to spending time with other housemates this week. Being shut in hell leaves interactions limited to the people there. And while it was great spending so much time with Landon and getting to know Scott, it will be nice to expand my horizons.
You weren't one of the housemates rescued from hell. Why do you think that was?
I'm honestly not surprised. I know why the public put me in there, and I know some of my housemates share the spoiled rich girl opinion, so I didn't expect to get rescued. That's the key, Big Brother. Don't expect things from life, and then you'll never get disappointed. I hope my time in hell has proved there is more to me. I unclogged the toilet for the first time in my entire life, for Poopy's sake.
Hi, Scott. How did you feel watching your nominations back on the big screen?
It was embarrassing to say the least. What an idiot I was taking that bloody air gel in with me. That's what vanity does to you. I couldn't look a few of them in the eye. The diary room is a good place to rant and get your feelings out. You never expect them to actually see what you're saying until they get out, and you don't need to look at them over a breakfast table. So ridiculously embarrassing, but at the same time I do stand by what I said, and if I had to nominate the same way again, I would go for the same people. I maybe wouldn't have been as harsh, but still I would have gone for the same people. I'm just relieved I didn't say anything about Sienna.
What did you want to say about Sienna?
Well, Big Brother, don't put this out for everybody to hear and see, and like last time, please tell me that's not going to happen again. But anyways, I would have said that she was confusing. I mean, she's really confusing. She confuses the life out of me. I really like her, even though she's blowing hot and cold. 1 minute we're getting along great, having a laugh, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere. And then it's like someone flicks a switch and she tells you that you're boring her, or she's done speaking now because she's too tired. It's weird. It's like this Jekyll and Hyde, two different people in one beautiful package. I'm so attracted to her, but I'm also annoyed at myself for trying so bloody hard. But there's something about her. In those moments when she's being nice, I can see the vulnerability in her eyes, and I don't know, I just want to protect her.
Hi, Ronnie. Your housemates have accused you of being withdrawn. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree. They are right. I've been a bit withdrawn from the group, and it's not been my intention, but I guess the last few months are still taking its toll on me. I'm so annoyed at myself because I know I'm missing out on a great opportunity and that I need to relax and have fun. But Big Brother, when you've been married for many years and both your husband and your sister betray you, it's a hard thing just to get over. I'm actually glad that I saw it because it really was a wake-up call. I'm completely wasting my experience here. If I survive eviction this week, things will be different.
You didn't win access to the spa. How did you feel about that?
I was so disappointed. I can't even begin to tell you how much I need some luxury in my life. A hot sauna, a mud bath, relaxation, and a hot guy. It would be amazing. But oh well. I kind of hoped Alex would take me in, but she didn't. Which I can understand, you know, because we don't speak that often. But it would have been a good opportunity to get to know her more.
Hi, Landon. You heard Emilie say in the diary room that she has feelings for you. What are you thinking?
First of all, Big Brother, that was a very cruel twist. I knew you were up to something, offering to let us take something into hell, and now I'm relieved that I didn't take my wig. I did consider it, but I know how twisted you can be. I can't say I'm surprised to hear Emilie's confession. Not that she's being obvious about it or anything, but I have a very keen eye for these things, and I could see her affections were growing for me. I'm flattered, but I'm a little unsure. She's a beautiful woman and we get on great, but I'm also aware that she hasn't had many partners in the past and, well, I'm a drag queen, darling. Does she have it in her to handle that? Because Vivian is here to stay. I think it's early days. I'm not writing it off because I am very attracted to her. I just don't want to rush into anything.
Trey chose to get you out of hell over Mackenzie. Why do you think he did that?
Oh, that boy has a very twisted sense of humour. It was ridiculously funny, and I'm sure it will be hell to pay when she gets her hands on him. He probably thought he was leaving anyway, so he might as well cause a bit of drama. It's what brothers and sisters do to each other. When I was younger, my sister used to lock me in a suitcase with a small air hole so I could breathe and tell me that we were going on holiday. And I used to hold the pillow over my brother's face and, well, fart on him. I'm not proud of it, but that's what brothers and sisters do.
Hi, Alex. You chose to take Natalie and Scott into the spa. Why?
Well, really, it was a no-brainer, Big Brother. They are the two housemates that I feel the closest to in here. Natalie and I have a really strong bond already. Actually, I feel like I've known her my entire life, and I'm sure we'll be friends when we get out of here. She's starting to come out of her shell now, and it is so beautiful and exciting to see. It's like she's finally allowing herself to blossom, you know? And I love watching the fear and insecurity just slip away from her. It's very inspiring. And Scott, well, I already told you how I'm feeling about him. Plus, it was the perfect opportunity to see him in his swim shorts, baby. And holy moly, was it worth the wait, let me tell you. Double hubba hubba, if you know what I'm saying. Plus, after a week in hell, I think the boy deserves some pampering. Don't you?
The public chose you to get access to the spa. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I am beyond flattered and touched, for real. When I got the news, I really had to hold it together. It means so much to me. Y'all have no idea. Honestly, I wasn't sure how the viewers would perceive me. Yes, I have a rough past, and I turn my life around and make a difference now in my community. Which is awesome, I'll be the first to say. But there's so often a stigma attached to recovered drug addicts such as myself. Truthfully, I was a little worried about that before entering the house. That being said, I've been honest from the get-go, so I'm hoping that's what helped me get here. And for anybody watching who voted for me, thank you so, so much. And I don't mean exclusively because I got my feet rubbed in easily the best back massage I have ever had, although I ain't complaining. But thank you for accepting me for who I am now, and not for what I once was. It means everything to me.
Alright everyone, so you've heard from the diary room. We'll have another couple of clips in a second. So that's just the kind of first half of the diary room action. Now I have pulled out the bucking bronco, because I thought it'd be nice for them to have a bit of fun. And Mackenzie's heading straight over to it. And look at Landon. Landon is massaging Emilie. That is definitely going somewhere, guys. And what are you guys up to? You just chilling? No, don't tell me. You just relaxing? Because Natalie's right there. Oh my god, no you're not. You're not going to go there. Not with Natalie right there. Natalie, oh my god. Natalie's right in the other bed. How awkward, you guys don't do. Oh my god, they are. Poor Natalie, like seriously, Natalie, right, don't wake up, Natalie, because this is just a moment you don't want to wake up. Well, I suppose it makes sense that if Princess Sienna is going to do something, she ain't going to do it in a toilet. Let's be honest, that ain't going to happen in the toilet. Listen to Flirtatious Joke. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of a bit shocked at that. And I know Sims are Sims and Sims Woohooooo, you know, but to me, Princess Sienna is, she's a princess. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose she's probably, I don't even know. We'll hear why in the diary room. I can't wait to hear from her in the actual diary room. Now, also wanted to share with you coming up is Sienna's diary room nominations. So you can see what her diary room nominations were and who they were with. Now, we have... Scott just had a woohoo with Sienna Monroe. Now, due to unforeseen circumstances, unfortunately, the lovely lady who was playing Sienna has had to give up the role just because of unforeseen circumstances. Totally understandable. So I've had to draft in a replacement. So I have drafted in the wonderfully talented April, aka Sims 3 Symbiote, to do Sienna's voice, and I absolutely love her voice, and I hope that you like it too, and you'll hear that coming up. And a big thank you to her for stepping in at the last minute and kind of helping me out with this, because I genuinely don't know what I would have done. So thank you so much, April, and of course April's links are in the description below. Emilie wants to go on a date with Landon, which we know. Sienna, what are you doing? She's going to share a secret. Share a secret. So she's obviously seen Scott talking to her, and when I'm just going to tell her that you and I banged, and then, you know, that's going to be the secret. What's Alex saying? Alex is also, no, what's Alex doing? A group conversation. Okay. Scott, could you get changed out your pyjamas? Like, why don't you get changed into here every day? And why don't you do like a celebratory bucking bronco on that? I think he should probably do quite well because he does have an athletic trait. I wish you girls would just stay away from each other. Like, I really do. These two are good friends, Sienna, sweetheart. So why don't you do... Oh my god! I didn't know that they changed outfits. Do they always change outfits? I honestly have not seen them change outfits before. I don't know if that's just me, but I genuinely didn't think they changed outfits. But anyway, yeah, they really dislike each other. Why don't you watch your man? She's like, oh yeah, ride them, cowboy. Why don't you get into your everyday clothes as well? Come on. Let's everyone get out their pyjamas. I don't know. I mean, I like being in my pyjamas all day, but you guys are on national TV, you know. You really should be, yeah. She's like that, yes, go you. And how are you guys getting on? They're like that, let's go and watch this bucking bronco. Where's Ronnie? Ronnie, where are you, sweetheart? Contemplating the meaning of life. I contemplate a broken heart. Poor Ronnie. Kolton is just, he's diving. Everyone seems to be so impressed. Oh, Scott. Right, Scott, let's give him a heat the moment kiss. You were impressed by that. That got your loins on fire. That got your loins on fire. And she's just kind of claiming her man there, isn't she? She's like, yep, you're mine, and that's how this is going to be. Shakraba. Okay, tell Landon a joke. And why don't you state your... Because they've kind of been flirting today randomly, out of nowhere. So, Emilie, why don't you stake your claim? And give him a... There you go. Give him a hug right in front of her. That's what I like to see. Natalie, sweetheart, did they just kiss? Did they have a kiss there? Or am I thought they had a wee kiss. Look at these two. These two are like, yes. Right, Natalie, why don't you get up, sweetheart? Where is Kolton? Kolton's just kind of chilling out. Why don't you go here, and Natalie, why don't you go here? And you can have a wee chat with Kolton baby. You're also in your night dress, which is fair enough. Kolton, why don't you come and tell Natalie a funny story? And why don't you talk about... just have a chat. Why don't you ask if she slept well? Just say, do you know what, are you alright? Because it's unlike you to go to bed during the day. And just tell her a funny story. Ronnie's going to get in the pool, which is quite cool. No, they're not. I thought they were going to woohoo again. I thought her and Scott were going to woohoo again. So, I mean, although Mackenzie, I think Scott's trying to play the peacemaker, compliment appearance. I just ignore that. See, when Sims, when they're in a kind of flirty mood, will compliment. No! Oh my goodness, I thought they were going to woohoo, guys. Oh my god, I thought they were going to woohoo. Right, why don't you go and sleep beside her? Okay, how are you getting on? Because you two should get on quite well, because, oh no, not romantic, Laura. That's not what you want to do. Enthused about new house. Now they're friends, that's cute. Ask about his age, because we want to kind of know a wee bit about Mr. Kolton. And let's talk about some art, see if he's interested in that. And we'll gossip a little bit, because a lot of you are shipping these two, and a lot of you are also shipping Alex and her as well. So, you know, there's kind of very much a mixed bag of who you guys want to be with each other. But Alex is just such an interesting character in my opinion. Right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to cut out now and get the rest of the diary room action. And as I say, you'll hear Sienna, who's now played by the lovely April. And I hope that you enjoy her voice. I think she's done an amazing job. And you'll hear Sienna's nominations. And then you'll hear a little bit from Mackenzie about those nominations. I'll speak to you soon.
Can you give me the name of your first nomination and explain the reasons behind this nomination?
My first nomination is Mackenzie. We just don't get on. At all. It's not for lack of trying. We've both attempted many times, but we don't click. I find her extremely obsessive, like Roxy Knight might need a restraining order obsessive. I can almost picture Kinsey outside her house, camped in a tree, binoculars round her neck, a little sandwich, camera, notebook. Sorry. That was mean. And unjust. But it's difficult to hear her go on.
Now, can you give me the name of your second nomination?
My second nomination is Alex. I feel as though she's been acting really strangely towards me since I got out of hell. Almost like she didn't want me to get out in the first place. She also keeps asking me personal questions all the time. She can't take a hint. I don't want to talk about certain things in my life. Why is that so difficult to understand? I would like to get to know her, and hopefully find some things to talk about other than me. Frankly, she's fascinating. She's overcome so much trauma in her life. It's admirable. And if I'm being candid, she's a perfect candidate for my studies.
Thank you. You may leave the diary room. Hi, Kenzie. You heard some pretty harsh words from a few of your fellow housemates. How are you feeling?
I am not happy, Big Brother. First, Trey gets kicked out, and then I have to hear Little Miss Perfect slandering me to the nation. Nuh-uh. I cannot believe she said that I was Roxy's stalker. Roxy and I are really good friends, and I talk about her, yes, but not all the time like she suggests. I'm not talking about her because she's famous. She is my bestie, and we have a great time together. So, of course, my stories are going to include her. What a little... You know what? She is not worth my time. At least Emilie's nomination wasn't really bad. I understand her nominations, but no, Sienna and I are finished. She is lucky that I'm a lady, or I would stick my foot right in her... Well, you know.
Trey didn't save you from hell before he left. Why do you think he didn't?
Trey is a total troll. He would think that it was so funny to leave me in hell, but I'm not mad. I feel really bad for him. He had so much to give, and for him to leave at this early stage is just sad and wrong. Especially when you have douchebags like Sienna still in here. Yes, I went there. Douchebag with a capital D. I will get him back, though. Wait till I get out of here. He thinks he controlled me? Well, we will see.
Hi, Sienna. A few of your housemates mentioned in nominations that they feel you're two different people. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I'm in a bit of a panic. I feel like my facade is slipping. This is so much more difficult than I thought it would be. I came here as an experiment, but I find myself feeling guilty for not telling these people who I am. They are clearly suspicious of me, and I can't possibly blame them. And I've been all over the place. I'll find myself in a delightful conversation with someone, and then they ask me a personal question, and I don't know what to say. I'll end up deflecting by saying something rude which couldn't possibly be endearing. I don't know what to do, Big Brother. Maybe I should just tell them. They seem understanding. At this rate, I'm going to be evicted because they're going to hate me. I'd like to do right by them. I just don't know. I am relieved that I didn't mention the princess thing during nominations. I can be quite clumsy.
Kolton saved you from hell. Why do you think he did that?
I think Kolton wants to be a knight in shining armour, to be honest. Like he was rescuing me from a fate worse than death. It's quite adorable. He really is rather attractive in a tall, dark, handsome sort of way. But I've been burned by more than a few suitors in the past. Those knights in shining armour turned out to be arseholes in aluminium foil, so we'll see what happens.
Sienna mentioned in her nominations that you might be an asshole in aluminium foil instead of a knight in shining armour. How did that make you feel?
Well, she said I might be, not that I am, so I guess I'll have to prove her wrong. I can understand if she's been hurt in the past, why it would make her wary of men. Regardless, though, I'm not actually interested in Sienna romantically. Blondes have never been my type, and she is a bit too posh for me. I like the more down-to-earth women, like Alex. Her and I have battled addiction, so she knows where I'm coming from. Though, I think she only has eyes for Natalie. I don't blame her. Natalie's beautiful and very sweet.
You escaped eviction and going to hell. You must feel pretty popular.
I wouldn't say that, Big Brother. I could just be flying under the radar. There are a lot of characters in this house, but if I'm popular and the public likes me, then I'm really happy about that. I did get a lot of fame during my time with the sugar cubes, so maybe some of my old fans are helping me a bit. Who knows, but I'm happy to still be here, regardless of why.
Hi Natalie. You escaped your nominations being shown on the big screen. Are you relieved?
Oh my god, yes. 1,000 times yes. That would have been so bad. I did wonder why we were playing the slot machines and what we were up to. And you cannot be trusted, Big Brother. It was nice not to have been nominated by anyone in the house. Like, it was a really good feeling. Some of the housemates can be really harsh, though. Sienna certainly doesn't hold back on telling us how she really feels. And poor Kenzie. I seriously thought there was going to be a physical fight between the two. Big Brother, Kenzie looked so angry, but Sienna didn't seem too bothered. But then we all know she hides her feelings very, very well.
Alex seems to think a lot of you. Is the feeling mutual?
Oh, absolutely. Alex is amazing. She's my inspiration, and I am so glad that she's in this house with me. She's helped me through so much. In the first few days, I was like, oh crap, what have I done? I missed Alan so much, but she reminded me that this was for him and I needed to get on with it and show the world what I was made of. And she just gives me this confidence and strength and support. Oh, I wish she was a man. She would be so perfect.
Alright, so guys, there you go. There's some diary room footage from the new Sienna and Mackenzie's reaction to Sienna. So yeah, as you can see, Mackenzie's not too pleased. Not too pleased at all. And look at these two. Look at these two flirting up a storm. Okay. Kolton's like, do you know what? You're quite hot. I just met you and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me baby. Why don't you watch the stars with her? They're feeling particularly flirty, so why don't you go and watch some stars? He wants to jam with Natalie. Does Natalie have any wishes? She wants to check the weather. That's not going to happen. Emilie and Mackenzie chatting it up. Tell a funny story. Tell her a wee joke. Why not? And make a silly face. Emilie loves a laugh. So, yeah. Okay, guys. So now it's time. Now it's time. You've seen some diary room footage. You've seen some woohoo. You've seen some fighting. But now I'm going to gather the housemates on the sofas. And we are going to see who is evicted. Alright guys, so here we go. So up for nomination, okay, so I can announce that the 3 housemates that were up for nomination were Miss Sienna, as you guys know, Miss Emilie, and also Miss Ronnie. So they were all up for nomination. You guys voted. And they're getting a bit testy waiting about here. But you guys voted, and you voted basically in your hundreds, but it was so close. There was literally 6 votes in it. I kid you not, guys. And I will insert a little screenshot here. There was 6 votes in it. And you decided that the person with the least number of votes by 6 votes and is the next person to leave the Big Brother house is Ronnie. Poor Ronnie, I can't believe it. So, yes, Ronnie is next to be evicted, and like I say, guys, it was so close. Now, what I will say is that there's a lot of you guys are watching and liking the video, but there's not a huge amount that are going to my website to vote. A lot of people are commenting in the description and things. I can't take votes from that, so you really do need to go. So I know this vote was close, so there's going to be a lot of people who are like, my favourite's gone, because I mean, 3 great characters and like I say, 6 votes in it. It really was between Emilie and Ronnie the full time. It really was. At the start, Sienna was way ahead, but then the other 2 girls started catching up. So if you love a favourite, if it's your favourite that's up, be sure to go and cast your vote to save them, because there were only, I think in total, about 600 votes or something similar to that. I'm not sure the exact amount, but 3,000 people watched the video. So what I would say is, please don't be upset or angry if Ronnie was your fave and she is gone now. There's still plenty of characters left, but just make sure that you go ahead and vote. I make it dead easy. I put a link below. It's a dead quick thing. There's no advertising on the site at all, so it'll take you 2 seconds, and it means that if your favourite's up, that you're not then going to lose them. So thank you so much to the amazing actress who played Ronnie. It is so much appreciated. You're so talented and awesome and wonderful, and I'm sad to see Ronnie go, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of you as well. But it's been a dramatastic episode. There's been fights, there's been woohoos, there's been flirtations all around, and of course Scott became a cowboy, which is always good. But leave me a like and leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking, and and I will talk to you in the very next episode of Big Brother. Bye guys.